First and foremost, man, before we even get started, let the people know who we got behind the camera.
Oh man, you already know, man. It's Nino, Cappucino in the building, man. Rules of engagement, man. We here, man. You in the penthouse, man. Live, man. Me and my boy Tune, man.
Yes, sir, man. Nino, Cappucino, man. For those who may be unfamiliar for whatever reason they unfamiliar, let them know where you from.
Oh man, you know, originally out that Watts, man, out that mighty WNG, man. Watts, Nixon Garden. You already know, bounty hunters. I'm a former bounty hunter, man. For those who don't know what former mean, man, I'm an ex-former bounty hunter, man. I used to be gang member, gang banger, gang leader, man, to the fullest, man. I'm retired. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a devoted father. I'm an uncle, a brother, a cousin, the whole nine, man. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man. We here, man. We can just, you know, relax, top up with this little dialogue, man. Let y'all know, man, that this shit ain't about bragging and it ain't about boasting. It's about facts.
I know some folks, we were having a conversation and they were curious to know, like, how do you become retired? Like, as we were talking, these was an older gentleman. These weren't no young, you know what I'm saying? They was like, I want to retire, okay, but I can't because it's in me.
In the streets.
In the streets.
And this was the older dudes, like
these was older dudes, like
okay,
they not, you know, active, but they still, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, now, first of all, retirement comes in two forms. Actually, three forms: death, prison, and self-retirement. I was able to be blessed with self-retirement. I was in prison. You know, I was faced with prison, did time on numerous occasions back in the days during my time, because it comes with the territory. So prison didn't retire me because I'd end up getting life in prison. Death, of course, didn't retire me because I'm still here. I'm talking to you. I ain't kicking up no days.
Right.
So I was smart enough and sharp enough to know that it's my time, man. Unless I choose to die in the streets, it's my time. My time means it's my time to step away, move forward, and do something else, man, that I can prosper off of. So in 1992, when I had the epiphany, like I was explaining to Spliff, when I had the epiphany of doing this documentary, this major documentary film, that was my enlightenment to let me know that I can do this film shit, man. I can do this. It was already embedded in me. Mm-hmm. And so now, going to school and being taught, you know, the odds and ends of it, I really was heads in. I'm in. I want this. So that was my time initiation then when I said, okay, I need to start preparing myself for retirement. Like, I gotta really pull away from these streets. No more phone calls behind the desks. No more participating in the community, in the hood meetings when shit happen. No more calling me like, big homie, yo, da da da. And I'm like, I'll be there, I'm on my way. And then I come and I end up, I'm involved, or I structure. When retirement really retired, meaning that I'm not even a concierge to the sense. I am to the sense, but I'm not. Meaning I am on a positive note, but I'm not on a negative note. Meaning the hood can't call on me for negative information or call upon me because they need my leadership because we going to war. I'm not gonna be for it. I'm not in it. I'm not involved myself. But if you calling me based on we need your support, or like I fed my hood last year. I went and fed over 3,000, 4,000 people out my pocket independently. Yeah. Didn't no company come give me the shit. It was me and my boo. Me and my girl did that shit. We did it out of our pocket. Shout out to T-Baby. We did that shit on our own. You know what I'm saying? She had a certain connection, then I had connections, and that's how we made it happen. But me and her made it happen. Me and my queen made that shit happen. It wasn't no sponsorship. It wasn't no company. We did that ourselves. And we didn't do it based on because we wanted brownie points. It was just something that was in my heart. And then me having a conversation with her, and she said, well, babe, I know da-da-da, and I can see what they charge, and we made the shit happen. So I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna do a tour. I'm gonna do a 3-4 month tour, boo, and we just gonna feed all of LA, feed most of LA I can. So every month I fed 3,000 people, whether it was Van Nuys, the Valley, Long Beach, I hit Riverside, I hit San Bernardino, you know what I mean? So me and my boy, shout out to Quentin Long, man, my homie Quentin Long from Nixon Garden, the Jump Out Boys. We hit down, we kicked the tour off downtown on Skid Row. We hit Skid Row, bro. I'm talking about where the fetus and the piss was so strong. I don't give a fuck if you had 5 masters on. You was like, damn, how do people live here? But we was right there in the gut of it, my nigga. Feed my people, and they love me for that shit. People walked up to me, they hugged me, they wanted to take pictures, bro, because they was just happy to see a black man down in that area doing this shit on his own. It wasn't like, okay, he an actor, but the people behind him, they put him up to do it, they put this money behind him and sent him down here to do this for points and clout. So yeah, man, as I was saying, man, you know, down there at Skid Row, you know, feeding our people, bro, you know, the fetus and just the odor was so strong, man, that average cats wouldn't even done that shit. Niggas would be like, oh man, oh, fuck this shit. But it's like, see, that's where we wrong at, bro, because it's like, if don't nobody do it, who gonna do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, for me, coming out the projects and coming out the Nixon Garden and seeing poverty, growing up in poverty, nigga, I mean, I know what it feel. Put it like this, nigga. If you ain't never took a hot dog out the package and ate that motherfucker without cooking it, you ain't from the hood. You ain't ghetto.
Right.
If you ain't never took a hot dog and stuck a fork in that motherfucker and cut the stove on and cooked it, bitch, and threw some mustard on it, nigga, you ain't ghetto.
Right.
You don't know shit about poverty. You don't know shit about being poor. Feel me? That's poor, nigga. And it was a delicatessen to us. Like, that motherfucker was delicious on a fork with mustard. Nigga, while I talk to the homie, nigga, eating. Shit, nigga, let me get a piece, no hits, nigga. Nigga say no hits. You don't know nothing about no hits.
I don't know nothing about no hits.
You don't know nothing about no hits. Nigga, tell him, Squeak, no hits. Hits. Nigga, Squeak come outside with ice cream. Hits, nigga, hits. Nigga, man, the motherfucker like, damn, nigga, here, nigga. Take a bite, nigga, just take a little bit. Take a bite right there in the corner, nigga. Better not bite all my shit, nigga. That type of shit. That's how we grew up, bro. Real kid shit, bro. Feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, so just getting back to that moment of this is what made me really realize and say, you know what? I put in a lot of work in these streets, man. I put in 29 years, primarily 30 years of active duty. When I say active duty, active, nigga, I gangbang for 30 years of my life, damn near. Yeah. Straight. But no half, partial, I gangbang. Nigga, I was the blood. And if you was a Crip, you was the op. Period. You had on blue, nigga, I'm smashing, I'm banging on you. I did that for 30 years, man. In the system, out the system, on the streets, from Inglewood to Watts to Compton to Long Beach, visiting the homies, go to the homies' hoods, go over here. We gangbang. If I sit down for to go and fuck with the homies from NHP, I'm going over to fuck with the homies to Queen. We going to gangbang. We might bob up together, go to the club later on that night. We banging. We ain't going to the club to look pretty, look cool. Oh, nigga, we going to bang. Cause we really gangbang. We ain't going to, you got a jury, nigga, we taking your jury. We taking your shit, we robbing you, cause we gangbangers, man. That's the difference. So when it came down to me really realizing, I did this shit, man, I did enough. And it's like, how much is enough or how much isn't enough? Or when do you stop? You know, is it death? Do you allow yourself to just go ahead and consume death or life in prison? Again, I was sharp enough, I was smart enough and intelligent enough to know, first of all, my kids and my family meant everything to me. My family is over anything and everything in life, period. So I had to be smart enough to know, now I gotta make a choice. See, back then I didn't have a choice because it was just me. So I can get up early in the morning and bang out all day long, didn't give a fuck whether I got shot or killed or dead. I didn't care. I didn't have responsibilities like that when it came to my kids. Knowing that I gotta wake up and I gotta live for them, okay, now I gotta be a different person. So that had a lot to do with my growth and me making that choice to retire. So now, bringing yourself to self-retirement comes with A1, what type of reputation and rapport you have built out in these streets when you was out here. You can't just self-retire if you wasn't no real nigga. You can't just retire if you wasn't really one of them dudes that out your hood and you wasn't putting that work in. Then no, these things, it all falls under protocol and it all falls under different rules and regulations that comes with it in order to be able to self-retire. So being the fact that A1 had a strong reputation, a solid name, a good rapport out in these streets, a nigga knew I was with the shit, with the business, and the fact that I may still have some enemies amongst me right now today that I'm not fully aware of because my radar is not in the streets like that. I'm not on it and on point. but I'm still subconscious to know that in the back of my mind, subconsciously, that I did a lot of shit to certain niggas in certain areas, in certain places, to know that, okay, if I'm moving over here, I move like this, I still got my awareness up, or I'm peeping out shit, or if I'm talking, like me and my guy be talking, but I'm still watching my surroundings. And that's just because that's embedded in us, retired or not. And so, it just got to that point, man, where, you know, looking at my kids and looking at my shorties and knowing, man, like, I'm not finna put this pressure on my babies or baby and have them in a position where, you know, because I'm out here fucking up, man. I'm in these streets, and I can't make up my mind whether I want to be a family man or be a gangbanger at 44 or 45, right, which don't make no motherfucking sense to me. At some point, nigga, I feel that by 30, 32, niggas supposed to be on this way of knowing, man, what the fuck you want to do with your life. 20s, okay, we wild, we wilding out. After your teens and going to your 20s, okay, but once the nigga after that 30 mark, man, it's a whole different ball game. And most of these cats that's in the streets today, niggas are 42, 43, 41, 40, 39, 30. Why you niggas even still in the streets and in the clubs? And you got kids, you don't even take care of them. You don't even go home to your families until you get tired, because that's when you got the place to lay your head, because it's your bitch shit, because she on Section 8. She got the money or she got the job. She paying the car note on insurance that you riding around flossing in. So it's like it's all fucked up and backwards, bro. So I was sharp enough to see that and be a visionary to understand that. This is why I put my kids in an all bilingual school, and I taught them 3 different languages to be able to prepare them for the future of what they live today, because I seen it, bro. So I put myself in a position to say, you know what, enough is enough. I mean, I'm gone.